The news we have all been waiting for has finally been confirmed, and the atmosphere at the Porsche Arena in Stuttgart has reached a state of absolute fever pitch. Everything is now officially in place for what is being described as the most significant opening round match in the history of the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix. The draw has been finalized, the practice sessions are complete, and the stage is set for a blockbuster collision that has the entire global tennis community talking. Alexandra Eala is officially ready to step onto the red clay to face off against the former US Open finalist Leylah Fernandez. This is not just another match on the WTA calendar. This is a tactical, cultural, and professional crossroads for two of the most exciting left-handed players in the world. As the countdown to the first serve begins, the tension in Germany is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Do you believe that Alex Eala's current momentum and her recent dominance on the practice courts will be enough to overwhelm the veteran experience of Leylah Fernandez? Or will the Canadian's history on the big stage prove to be too much for the 20-year-old Filipina sensation to handle? I want to see your most detailed predictions and your scoreline guesses in the comment section right now. To understand why this specific matchup is trending across every sports network, from Manila to Montreal, you have to look at the unique dynamics at play. We are witnessing a rare lefty versus lefty showdown. In professional tennis, left-handed players usually have a natural advantage because of the unique angles they can create, especially with their serve. But when two lefties meet, that advantage is neutralized, and the match transforms into a pure test of skill, movement, and mental grit. Leylah Fernandez is a master of redirection. She thrives on taking the ball early and using her opponent's power against them, but she is now facing an Alex Eala who has spent the last several years training at the Rafa Nadal Academy, learning the art of the heavy topspin from the greatest left-hander to ever play the game. The context of Stuttgart makes this even more compelling. The Porsche Tennis Grand Prix is one of the most prestigious events on the WTA Tour for a reason. It is played on indoor clay, a surface that is notoriously fast, slippery, and demanding. This isn't the slow, grinding clay of Roland Garros. This is a surface that rewards aggression and precise footwork. The winner of this tournament doesn't just get a massive trophy and significant ranking points. They literally drive away in a brand new Porsche 911 Carrera S. For a player like Alex Eala, who is currently rewriting the history books for Philippine tennis, a deep run in a draw this stacked would be a career-defining achievement. We have to talk about the psychological state of Alex Eala heading into this match. Just days ago, reports surfaced from behind closed doors that she defeated the world-class power hitter Linda Noskova in a full-intensity practice match. In the world of elite sports, these training results are often the best indicators of who is actually ready to win. Taking down a top-tier opponent like Noskova on the Stuttgart clay proves that Eala has mastered the surface transitions. She is sliding with confidence. Her serve is hitting the corners with pinpoint accuracy, and her backhand has evolved into a genuine offensive weapon. She isn't walking onto that court as a nervous wild card. She is walking on as a dangerous competitor who knows she can beat anyone in the building. The Eala effect is in full force in Germany. The Filipino diaspora across Europe has descended upon Stuttgart in numbers that have stunned the tournament organizers. We are seeing flags, customized jerseys, and a level of vocal support that makes a tennis match feel more like a high-stakes football derby. This communal pride is something Alex Eala carries with her in every swing of the racket. She has spoken often about how the prayers and the support of her fans give her an extra gear when her back is against the wall. In a close three-set match against someone as tough as Leylah Fernandez, that emotional backing could be the deciding factor. Leylah Fernandez, however, is not a player who is easily intimidated. She became a global household name when she reached the US Open final as a teenager, taking down legend after legend on the way. She is a tactical genius who understands how to break down an opponent's rhythm. She will likely try to test Eala's patience, using her junk ball variety and short angles to pull the Filipina star out of her comfort zone. But the version of Eala we are seeing in 2026 is a different beast than the one from previous seasons. She is physically stronger, her lateral movement is more explosive, and her ability to finish points at the net has reached a professional peak. The commercial and cultural weight of this moment is staggering. Nike has already positioned Eala as a primary face of their global tennis brand, placing her portrait in the ambassador tunnel at their headquarters alongside the greatest icons in sports history. The sellout of her signature apparel and the massive digital engagements surrounding her every move prove that she is the most marketable athlete of her generation. A win over a high-profile name like Leylah Fernandez in a WTA 500 event would send her commercial value into the stratosphere. It would confirm that the hype is backed by undeniable, elite-level results. Under the guidance of Tony Nadal, Eala has learned to enjoy the suffering of the long clay court point. This philosophy is exactly what is needed for the Stuttgart draw, which features 7 of the top 10 players in the world, including Iga Swiatek and Coco Gauff. Every match in this tournament is a final in its own right. If Eala can navigate the challenge of Fernandez, the path forward becomes even more historic. The road to the French Open begins in earnest right here, and the outcome of this lefty battle will set the tone for the entire European clay court swing. We are also seeing a major shift in how the Philippines is viewed in the world of tennis. For decades, the country was a footnote in the sport's history. Now, because of one girl from Quezon City who had the courage to move across the world at 13, the Philippines is a powerhouse of fan engagement and athletic potential. Every baseline winner and every ace that Eala strikes in Stuttgart is a victory for an entire nation. The pressure is immense, but Eala has proven time and again that she thrives under the spotlight. As we look at the tactical breakdown, the first set is going to be crucial. If Eala can establish her serve early and keep Fernandez on the defensive, she can dictate the terms of the match. If Fernandez is allowed to get into a rhythm and start using her crafty angles, it could turn into a long, grueling physical test. But with the momentum of her practice wins and the backing of her massive global audience, Eala is entering the Porsche Arena with the energy of a champion. We are tracking every single update, every bit of locker room news, and every viral clip from Stuttgart as this incredible story unfolds. The drama is just beginning, and the intensity is only going to rise as we get closer to the first serve. This is the moment where years of training at the academy and months of preparation for the clay season finally collide. Eala is ready. The fans are ready. History is waiting to be written. Make sure you are subscribed and that you have hit the notification bell so you never miss a second of this journey. We are providing the most in-depth coverage of Eala's historic run in Germany. Drop a like on this video if you believe the Filipina sensation is going to take down Leylah Fernandez and prove she belongs at the very top of the WTA rankings. The world is watching, and the red clay is calling. Thank you for following along as history continues to bloom in the heart of Europe. I am out of here for now. Peace.